Hey, and welcome to part 3 of this 9-part series. If you're following along from part 2, then you'll be in a reclined position. Stay there and breathe for a few moments. If you're jumping in fresh here, I do suggest you pause the video just for a few moments and maybe take a little moment in tabletop just to loosen up through the neck, through the shoulders, through the hips, through the knees, as that was what we've done already. But wherever you are, do listen to your body. Leave what you don't need. You'll get tired of hearing this. Leave what you don't need behind. So let's take a moment to all meet in a reclined position. Hopefully your head's still on the mat. Nice. Hands on your belly. Just take a deep breath in and a long breath out. In this practice, we will be mobilizing the spine, little cat-cow, and thread the needle. So hold behind your thighs and take a few little rocks back and forth on your spine, waking up that spine. Maybe catch a little Navasana in between if you'd like. That's boat pose, where you float the feet or tap the toes towards the ground. And then coming over to our tabletop. So if it's available to you, you're going to cross your ankles and roll over so that your shoulders come above your wrists and then your knees come back. And your knees will be below your hips. If that's a step too far, then just roll to your side and join us here in this tabletop position. So just take a moment to really feel the alignment of your spine, a straight line from your tailbone to the crown of your head, looking to the ground. Draw your navel to spine. Yes, now engage your pelvic floor. A little strength in your arms as you pull your hands towards each other. The intention for this little practice is to let your breath guide you. You'll know more about that in a sec. So to find our cow, we let the belly drop. We stick our tailbone out and we draw our gaze forward. Now the shoulders hunch up a little, draw them back as if you're drawing the shoulder blades down your spine. Now stay for a moment just to really program this pose into the body. This is cow, belly's dropped, ribs are fanning out. Tailbone sticking up, and breathe. Now to reverse this into cat, you exhale, let it come from your tailbone. Let your tailbone tuck under first, then let your spine round. Now chuck your chin into your chest, and now push the ground away. Find a little space between your shoulder blades. Maybe you could tuck your chin in a little more. Now draw your navel to spine. Now that's a lot of cues. Like I always say, take what you need, leave what you don't. Now let this pose program into your body. Feel strong. Maybe pull your hands apart a little. Oh, hello, shoulder blades. Nice. Now catch your next inhale to come back to cow with as little or as much of that engagement and cueing that I gave you as you want. Gaze comes forward. The breath's guiding us here. Exhale into your cat. It doesn't have to be all those cues. It could be whatever you want it to be. Inhale, heart draws open into cow. Exhale, spine rounds, chin tucks. Keep moving with your breath, inhaling as you find your dropped belly, your tailbones reaching up, and maybe you pull your hands back towards your knees this time. Exhale, round your spine, puff out through your back, space between your shoulder blades. The breath guides you. Enjoy the inhale. And enjoy the exhale. Feel as your diaphragm crunches in a little, the breath draws out. Last time for your cow as you bring your heart forward. And this time we're going to stay in cat. So round your spine, puff out through your back body. And now, like a little cat who's found a little pole to rub against, fan your ribs out one side. And then fan your ribs out the other side. If you're on your own, wherever space you're in, you can do a little purr here. That would be weird. So fan your ribs out one way, fan your ribs out the other. Embrace your inner cat. You know when a cat's all like, love it, I know. Cultivate a bit of that feeling here. Nice. And then draw yourself to a neutral spine. We're coming to thread the needle, and I want to offer you something super cool here. So from thread the needle, ground this right hand and just peel your left arm up to the sky and see how you feel. Now bring that left hand back down. Now place your right hand forward a little and maybe a little towards the center of your mat. And now peel your left arm up. For me, it feels like I got a little more space in my spine. If you preferred the hand underneath the shoulder, then move it back. Let's all go back for a sec. So left hand comes down, and decide, you want this right hand forward and down a little, or you want it under your shoulder. We're going to float once and then we're settling it down. I'm coming back to having my right hand forward and towards the center of my mat. As I inhale, peel the left arm up to the sky. And now exhale, thread and reach. Do not land on the first one. Inhale, push into the ground with the right hand. The left arm peels. Inhale, little squeeze your shoulder blades together if you like. And then exhale, this time we settle down. So the back of your left arm, the back of your left hand finds the ground. The left side of your forehead comes to the ground. And settle in. Draw your hips over to the left again. Breathe deeply. Now this may be enough for you. If you want a little more, you can creepy crawly your right hand out to the right and forward. Come up onto the pads of your fingertips. Feel the height so your palm is lifting off the ground. And now draw your arm down towards the ground, deep opening into the underarm. You want a little more still? You can push the back of your left hand into the mat. And then you can maybe almost, as if you're trying to drag your left arm back to the left. Feel deep opening into your shoulders here. Check your hips. They've probably drifted to the right again. Draw them back to the left. And breathe. Let your breath guide you here. Nice. And then let this right hand walk itself back in underneath your shoulder. Push into the ground. And just take a little elbow, left elbow to the sky. Have a little, whatever that means. And then left hand comes beneath your shoulder. Have a little wiggle. Reset. And then now feel nice and stable and strong. Now check in. Did you like having the hand under the shoulder, or did you like it forward and down a little? You decide. I'm going to go forward and down. I'm going to go forward into the center a little. Nice. And then inhale, that right arm reaches to the sky. Feel the twist of your spine. Feel the strength of your left arm, the lift in your torso. Exhale, thread it, reach it. Felt like I needed another dance with thread it, reach it, bop it. Sorry. Inhale. The right hand back to the sky. I'm sorry. And exhale, thread it through. Back of your hand, back of your arm, side of your forehead comes to the ground. Take a minute, draw your hips over to the right again, because they tend to follow you over to the left. And creepy crawly that left hand out. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing. Oh, little joy. Come up onto the finger pads of your fingertips and then push your arm towards the ground. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Nice. Come up gently as you walk that left hand back underneath your shoulder, and then the right arm does that little thing where you bend it and you just have a little, as if you're just wringing that spine, and then come back to your tabletop. Now, just to feel nice and aligned, roll to the inside creases of your elbows shine towards the top of your mat. Widen across your shoulder blades, widen across your collarbones. Zip up that core, and just feel really strong in this tabletop. Nice. Now untuck your toes. We're going to child's pose. If this does not work for your knees, then just maybe take almost like a puppy where you draw your heart towards the ground and stretch yourself forward. Otherwise, let your sit bones come all the way to your heels. Walk your hands forward, forehead to the ground. Rest here in child's pose. If this is you done for the day, I'm coming out of child's pose just so I can speak and not talk to my knees. Stay in your child's pose. If this is you done for the day, then stay for a few moments there in your child's pose with your forehead on the ground, calming the nervous system. Feel your breath expand against your thighs. Stay for a few more breaths. If you're coming with me to flow 4, I will see you there. But either way, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you soon, one way or the other. Thanks, guys.